Hi guys, today's video is going to be a blind date with a book. I've currently left the bubble wrap on from when I ordered this. So it's one of two, I don't know which one it is. So I ordered two blind dates with a book. So whatever my other one is will be for a later on video in the year. But yeah. And I thought this was perfect timing since I have just finished the book I was on. I've just finished reading Daisy Hates, so this come at perfect timing for me to film and do this video. So I was still in some tissue paper and stuff. I think I know which one this might be. I don't know what the book is, but I know which one of the two it is I ordered. Yes, I know which one of the two it is that I ordered. So I ordered two different ones. One is going to come with a drink option. One came with a drink option in it, which I could choose, and the other one didn't. So I don't think the other one is coming with a drink, so it is this one, which is so I got it. Let me get my order confirmation up, so I can tell you the small business I got it on off Etsy, because I ordered it off Etsy. Is it this one? No, it's the other one. Oh, here it is. So yeah, so I got it. It was a small spicy blind date with a book from Spicy Blind Date, a book is what the shop's called. Spicy Blind Date, a book. But I just got a little book, which was around £10 in the end. It just £10.25. And I chose the romancy kind of one, so it's opposites attract. I chose the book trope to be, and then I just chose a hot chocolate as my drink, and stuff. So yeah, so let's look at the stuff inside and then open the book. So I got green highlighter, I think this is, yes, a green highlighter, which is really cute, nice, especially since my favourite colour is green. So yeah, all this other random stuff just comes with the book. A nice bookmark. Reading is drawing with your eyes open. Looks so cute. Got some book tabs, green, yellow, blue, purple, and what's that, like an orangey peachy colour. A hot chocolate, which is a Bounty hot chocolate. Never had a Bounty hot chocolate, to be honest. And then onto, is that everything out of here? Yeah, these stickers. I got a audio book lover one. Good girls read dark romance. This quote: some are born great, some achieve greatness, and some have greatness thrust upon them. 12th night. And then this card, because this doesn't feel like a sticker, that says I have the power to change my thoughts. So yeah, they will probably be put towards my book. I don't know if I'm going to put them stickers on my reading journal book, or I want to put them aside to go with some of my other reading stickers and stuff. And then it's got some washi tape over it. It's got this one here that says add a little bit of spice, and then some books which say Sense and Sensibility, Pride and Prejudice, Mansfield Park, Emma, Persuasion, and I don't know if that's an N or a V. I'm going to say North Anglo Abbey. I'm not sure. I don't know if that's an N or a V. But yeah, so I think that is all Jane Austen books. So it'll be whatever, the one that says Abbey on it. But let's get into this. I kind of don't want to like ruin it and rip it apart because it looks nice. But I kind of need to get into the book, and plus I'm probably, and I'm not going to be reusing this anyway, so yeah. Oh, there was one more sticker that just fell out that says, the book was better. As I was opening this. So, okay. It says a little description on it, so that was like the front. And now onto a little description. So it's an opposites attract. That night we were reckless, but God, I'd be reckless with you over and over again if it means ending up here. Goodreads is a 4.3. Well, 4.31 should I say. Spice a 4. Surprise pregnancy, he falls first, and small town. And that. So yeah, let's get into it. So I probably could have just waited till this point to figure out which one of the two I chose, which one of the two I've done, since my other one that I done, it hasn't arrived yet, so that's why I'm doing this one first. But my other one is like a book talk book. That's like the theme of that one. So it is Reckless by Elsie Silver. I genuinely looked at the back then and went, is it dirty from the paper? But I don't think that might just be the book. But yeah, so yeah, my book is Reckless by Elsie Silver. This is the 4th book in the series, I think, the Chestnut Ridge series. So I'm gonna need to buy the first 3 and read the first 3 books before I can get around to doing this, reading this one. Oh, the pages look nice. There's like, let me try and see if there's like a sooner one of where the chapters are. There's like snowflakes and stuff, which looks really cute. And nice. But yeah, so there is this one. So luckily I'm filming this like a month before this goes live, so I can get the first 3, order them, hopefully have them delivered, and then I can try and read them 3 before reading that one and before this video needs to go live. So yeah, so that is what got that. So I will be back when I'm starting to read this book. So I'm now going to be starting the actual book that I need to read for this video. And that, since I've read the first 3 books now and done that, so yeah, now on to obviously actually starting this book, Reckless. I am going to use the bookmark that it came with, which is obviously this one that says reading is drawing with your eyes open. And that I was going to say, don't you draw with your eyes open anyway? But I guess it's a thing of just imagining it, I think, kind of thing. But yeah, I am going to use like one of my original tabs that I have, purely because I have one that's like closer in colour to the book cover than there was on the tab sheet thing. So I'm just going to use one of mine that I already own. I already have, so yeah. So going to start this now. And yeah, let's see. Let's get started. So another day of reading. I'm currently, I think it was like 22% or something through this book. I'm not fully sure, but I'm on page 104, chapter 11. So yeah, let's see how much further I can get into it again. So update, oh it's upside down on the book. I am over halfway. I don't know how much over halfway I am, but I think I'm over halfway in the book. I read up to page 235 yesterday, so I'm now on chapter 25. And that, so yeah, so I'm getting towards the end. I think there's something like 391, yeah, 391 pages in the book, and then there's an extra like chapter like online or so, I think it is, I can't remember now, because there was like extra chapters of the first 3 books online, I think it was. But yeah, there's like a bonus chapter and stuff, so I'm gonna try and read as much more of this as I can, and go from there. And then obviously I'll get back to you guys, and I'll obviously give my full like rundown what I think of the book once I finish this book and I've read like the bonus chapter and stuff. But so far I am loving the book, and that I also do love the detail on like the chapter pages of like the background. Like this one has like snowflakes. I can't remember fully what the other ones were, but I do love like that detailing of having something in the back, on the background of the chapter pages, and that you can kind of like see them on like the page ends, the edges and stuff. But yeah, but I'm gonna do some more reading and go from that. I might sit downstairs and do some reading today, to be honest. But yeah, I'm going to do some more. Let's see if I can, let's see if I can get the book read, but I don't know if I'm going to be able to do that. But yeah, let's see how much more I can read of this book. But I am really loving it at the moment. It is up there, either going to be 4-star or 5-star, I think. The rest of the series so far has been, I think I've had 2 5 stars and 1 4-star so far of this, like the Chestnut Ridge series. Or is it Chestnut Springs? It's Chestnut Springs, isn't it? Not Chestnut Ridge. I don't know where I got Chestnut Ridge from. I think that might be a Sims thing. So Chestnut Springs series. But yeah, so let's see what one this one becomes. But yeah. So guys, the reading that I done yesterday, I managed to read I think around like 100 pages. It might be just under actually. But I'm now on chapter 35, page 335. So I've got roughly just under 60 pages left, because there's 391. I'm not working out that math, so it's around like 50 something, I think, pages left. So I think if I'm doing the maths right, so I'm gonna definitely be able to get this finished today and read. But yeah, I am downstairs again today, reading. So yeah, let's finish this book, because I've literally just got the small amount here and then the bonus chapter online to read, and then I am done. And that, but I just realised I also have the playlist to listen to as well. I always read the playlist of these books after I've finished the book, but purely because the playlist is in the back at the end of the book. So I like to read the book and then listen to the playlist instead of listen to the playlist while reading, especially since when I read the first book of this series, I didn't realise there was a playlist to it because it was at the end of the book. Or it was at the back of the book, so I kind of had to listen to it after I finished the book. But yeah, so I've just been like carrying that on with the rest of them. But yeah, I'm gonna read some more of this and hopefully it gets done. So I have now just finished Reckless. I finished the book and then also read the extra chapter off my phone. Well, it was an extra chapter / like deleted like scene kind of thing. And I think it's another 5-star. Like the first 2 books in the series. So yeah, I think I found my 4th 5-star of the year, and it being a blind date with a book. And that, to be honest, when I saw it was this book, I kind of knew I was probably gonna love it anyway, because I've been really wanting to read this series and stuff, and that obviously it was more annoying that it was one of the last ones in the series. I think this is the 4th. I don't know if that I know there's one book after this. Don't know if I'm going to get around to it, reading it this year, or I'm going to end up reading it next year, but I do have the next book in this series. I don't know if that's the end of the series or what, the next book, but yeah, I do love this book. This is possibly like a 5-star. I don't know if it was a 5-star purely because I think, especially with reading this one and then my like first 5-star of the year, and the second book in this series, which is Heartless, I think, all 3 of them have like children in, like young children, or like there's like a pregnancy in there or whatever. And I do love like a romance when it involves like a child and then either like their parent or one of their parents or both their parents come together in the end, and it'd be like just like a nice like family kind of dynamic at the end of the book. I do love that, so I don't know if that is what's making it a 5-star or what, but I do really love this book. But yeah, is another 5-star for me, and that which is the total of 4. My 4th 5-star read of the year. Since my first one was involved in another reading video that I done, and then the other 2, so yeah, my first 5-star was in the My Name Determines the Books I Read, it was in that, and then the other 2 were the Flawless and Heartless, which were the first 2 books in the Chestnut Springs series, and now this one. But yeah, so that was me going through this and doing a blind date with the book. Obviously I've got one more to do for the rest. I've got another blind for the rest of the year. I've got another blind date with the book coming soon this year. I think it might come in November, I think. Yeah, so it might be November, I think. It's gonna be out, that video. But yeah, so I might possibly start doing some more blind dates with the book. So I know I'll definitely have one for this year. I might do like a couple again next year or so, and that. But yeah, so love this book. But I will see you guys next Wednesday for another video. I think it might be, I can't remember what it is actually. I was gonna say I think it might be something, but I genuinely don't know. No, it won't be my pack with me. I think it's something else, not my pack with me actually. But yeah, but then I'll also see you guys Sunday for a vlog. So see you guys then. Bye.